So you're taking the CPA exam. Which one did you take first? Or maybe you're just starting now. Which CPA exam should you take first? Out of FAR, Audit, BEC, and REG, is there an advantage to taking them in a certain order? I'm Darius Clark of I-75 CPA Review, and CPA candidates ask me questions like this all the time. Sometimes they reach out to me on the Facebook groups, but you can bet I get this question a lot. Which CPA exam to tackle first? Well, after you pass the first exam, you have 18 months to pass the other 3. So what does that mean? Well, should I take the one that's the easiest? If so, which one would that be? Should I take the hardest one first? Well, here's the real story. FAR takes the longest to prepare, 4 to 6 months if it's your first time taking FAR. So if you take FAR first, and that's the longest one, now you've got the hardest one out of the way, the longest to prepare for, and you didn't use any of your precious 18-month window. Okay, so I passed FAR, now what? Well, after passing FAR, I want you to take Audit next. Why is that? Well, Audit can ask you about any FAR topic. The CPA Audit exam requires you to know FAR particularly well. Financial accounting, journal entries, contingencies, subsequent events, even things like the equity method of investing and accounting changes, they're always tested in Audit. So if you just passed FAR, you've got a huge advantage when preparing for Audit. In fact, in the I-75 Audit course, I have a whole section dedicated to what I call the FAR overlap. Because if you passed FAR, you got a huge advantage when it comes to things like adjusting journal entries, cash basis to accrual, error corrections. So take FAR first and then Audit. Okay, after passing Audit, now what? Now that you've passed FAR and Audit, my I-75 students are encouraged to email me personally and we will discuss what's next. Because maybe you'll take BEC next, or maybe you won't. You'll take REG next and take BEC last. How do we determine that? Well, if it's early enough in the year, let's say it's May or June, and there's about to be a big tax overhaul with major changes to REG coming in January, then maybe you'll want to take REG now and get it over with before December 31st. But if BEC is having huge changes in January, but REG is not, then you'll take BEC first and pass BEC before they start asking about the new stuff, and then go on to REG. So the bottom line is you take FAR and then Audit. Pass those two, and then we check out the landscape to determine whether it's BEC next or REG. Thanks for checking out this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps the channel out a lot. And then go to cpaexamtutoring.com, the home of the I-75 CPA Review, where the right teacher makes all the difference.